Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything. King and queens, I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. Man, we got a video by Poetic Flacco. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. The new Corey Holcomb PDF file allegations are horrible. It's a lot going on, man. I'm not going to lie. My algorithm is flooded with a lot of craziness, man. Epstein files. This person's cheating on this person. That. It's just a lot going on, bro. So, one thing I'm going to make clear before we start this video. We do not approve. We do not, champion this. We not rooting for this. You messing with underage. Nah, we ain't for it. We ain't doing it. This is entertainment. I'm doing this for entertainment purposes. These things are allegations, so it's alleged. I don't know how true these things are. I don't know. I'm not saying somebody is doing something. We speaking hypothetically, so on and so forth. Y'all get it. This is me doing a reaction video. Let's get into the video.
Pussy, that's the best. I'm saying, please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a.
Corey Holcomb's career might be over after these new allegations. They are accusing Corey Holcomb of being a PDF, and the receipts are going mega viral and gaining a lot of steam. It feels like the more these receipts go viral, Corey Holcomb's career might be over, bro. The ending may be near. And the worst part about it all, this damage is self-inflicted. They're just using Corey's own admissions against them. I don't know what Corey was thinking coming on the podcast and admitting to certain things he admitted to, but now the world is watching.
When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
First red flag was Corey Holcomb knowing the age of consent in various countries. Any man even having access to that information makes me feel icky. But yet alone a 60-year-old, that's nasty, bruh. Second red flag was him saying, I've said this before. So this is...
To say something like that on a podcast is crazy. You say something like that in your private, life, behind, cameras and, behind closed doors, that's one thing. But to come on a public platform where millions upon millions of people can see it, repost it, save it, use it against you is a whole nother thing. And I get clicks and views is the way we make money on social media. But at some point, we got to realize when we out of pocket and when we completely wrong. Like when we're doing things to educate people and when we're just downright being dark, devilish, and demonic and just flat out evil. It's no fine line. It's not a fine line. It's not. It's a very well sought out, well seen line. And y'all I don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
An opinion that he has really thought about, sat with and dissected, and he still didn't see anything wrong with him saying this.
Right.
Well, at that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life.
Corey have talked about this at length before, so every word he says is intentional. But he says they are in their prime to conceive. You don't have to ask Corey, who are they conceiving with? Who are they having a baby with? Only grown men are in a position to take care of a family and lead a household. So this is him advocating for them to have babies with grown men. But what are we doing here, man?
But you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You could dribble them eggs. They got bounce back.
Craig Smith is almost 50. Corey Holcomb is almost...
Hey, listen. I get on a podcast, you know, as a co-host or just somebody on a panel. You know what I mean? I'm not quite sure his position, but you can still give somebody that you're on a podcast with pushback. You can still ask questions. You can still go against the grain. You don't have to agree with what they're saying just because they're probably paying you or it's their platform. No, I need you to break that down. I need you to give me context. Matter of fact, you can't give me context. Because what would intrigue you enough about somebody that's underage for you to want to even indulge in that? There's grown women that look like children that I would never be turned on by. So let alone knowing, like, that's crazy. It's just getting, it's getting wild, man.
60, and they're sitting on a podcast talking about how 14-year-olds have bounced back. Yo, come on, bro. Like, yo, that's absurd. Now, to make things worse, Corey Holcomb went on another podcast and he admitted to testing out the young women in Iceland.
That's crazy.
Now, the same young women that he claims, were 13, 14 and ready to conceive.
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
It blows people's mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal.
He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
This dude crazy. I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he's done. He's overly fried. And then he just came out, it didn't just come out. I don't know when it happened, but it was a video that I seen that just came out that got released of him putting his hands on a woman. So you mean to tell me you and Anton Daniels had a sit down where Anton Daniels was basically telling you, let's go outside, let's run a fair one, because he told you suck D, and you said, say it again. So Anton didn't say it again. He told you, let's come out. You want to run a fade, let's go outside. You didn't move, but yet it's a video of you physically assaulting a woman. Now this is looking like it's looking like you are only in a position of power when you're around somebody that can't defend themselves. That may not be as well thought out, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? When you're dealing with somebody that you may be able to overpower, it makes you feel superior. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel greater than who you are. Because in the inside, you're this small. This is why his co-host, he asked his co-host to like hold a shirt or hold something up. She didn't want to do it. He went to the extent of saying, I'll replace you. Oh, it'll be somebody here next week that'll hold it up for me. Insinuating that he gonna fire her and get rid of her. It's like stuff like that. You don't want nobody to challenge you. You think everybody's supposed to just cater to you and bow down and kiss your feet. Yeah, this is crazy to say, bro. This is nuts. To do it is diabolical. To come on here and to say it on here is just, it's astronomically insane.
Wait, we're not going to go there. We're not going to.
The age of consent in Iceland is 13. Did you take advantage of the laws in Iceland? Man, I had a great time in Iceland. You just can't give them gifts afterwards. After you're done with them. You can't give them gifts because that will count as trafficking. So he full on admitted that he did what he did in Iceland. Full on admitted to it. Now, a lot of people point to, Corey Holcomb is joking. He's making a joke.
Who jokes
but
like
at
that,
one
though?
point, you teeter the line so much that we got to say, I don't know, bro. I don't know, son. Even how Corey Holcomb talk about young women is disturbing. There was a story on the Corey Holcomb podcast he told about, I think like a 5-year-old. Right? And this story makes me uncomfortable to this day.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle as far as it'll go, just sucking on it. walking with her mama. Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, you know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with her. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I say, that's a
What?
That's a little growing right there. And everybody will say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the out of here. This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open.
Bro. I'm literally at a loss for words, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm literally at a loss for words. So when a young boy is crying and he gets put in his rocker, or if somebody is holding him and literally rocking him back and forth, what are you going to call that young boy? If you know the ways of babies, I mean, even grown, you sit in a car and a car ride will put you to sleep. It's the movement that's soothing to a baby, bro. For you to connect what you just said to what you, dang, bro. People's minds, man. I don't.
She was just, it had the cap on it and everything. They took it out of her mouth. Then a man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee. And she was like, I said, that's a little, it's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and ask about that little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy.
Seeing a child suck on their bottle and your mind go to fellatio, you are a disturbed human being. Seeing a child get rocked back and forth to comfort and your mind goes to bedroom positions,
that's crazy.
You are a disturbed human being. Calling a child a hoe for doing things that kids do is disturbing. You are a disturbed human being. This is not normal.
And it's scary because he thinks he's right. And that's the most scariest thing. You can't tell a person like this anything. You can't educate them on nothing. They think they know everything, and that's their stance.
Ain't nothing no little girl do unless she has the urge to do things like that. She has the urge to be satisfied. But ain't nobody gonna pick the Corey bad.
What are
Corey
you
bad.
saying?
Everybody, Corey,
you sound bro. You sound goofy. You sound like you need to get your jaw realigned, brother. Like for real. If you was to get locked up, bro, man, God bless them. You know what I'm saying? God bless them on this journey, man. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna go there with it. Yeah, this is crazy. Do y'all hear how quiet it is in that studio? And for the most part, I believe he got people in the background. They quiet right now. They probably like, what is... I could only imagine his ratings and views after this video come out, or after this video came out. I don't even know when this video came out. But imagine how many people that were a supporter of his, sponsors that he probably lost.
Corey said the little girl took the bottle out of her mouth and he said she gonna be a yes. And if it was more men in the house, the little daughters wouldn't be walking around with things preparing their jaw for hustle. Her jaw is being prepared for hustle. And this was a little girl.
Her teeth aren't.
Baby Goobler. I like that.
A grown woman is next to Corey Holcomb participating in this. She says, oh, her teeth not preparing her for fellatio. What?
And that's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Y'all are sitting next to this guy And y'all have nothing to rebuttal to this bull crap that he's saying, as if you're okay with this. So when somebody watches this, they gonna think you on the same campaign as him. It's like, okay, so you believe the same thing because you sitting up there and not saying nothing. That's crazy. That's not cool. It's okay for y'all to have a voice. I get it. Maybe he paying, that's fine. He's providing a lifestyle for you. Okay, whatever. But at some point, y'all got to stand up. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You can't just allow somebody to be saying that's crazy. Because when the regime fall, when the empire crumbles, you're going down with it. So it's a lose-lose either way. And it'll make for better content if you gave pushback. People will probably be in more support. So then when it crumbles, people going to go to support your platform. Because, that was the lady who was, standing up against Corey. Oh, that's the guy who was giving Corey pushback. That's the one who was saying, no, Corey, that's not right. Are y'all like, come on, man. So when it all fall, man, we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? And if it don't, it just shows the kind of world we live in.
A baby teething makes you think about if you think this is the worst of it, nah, bruh. It gets worse.
Be for real. One day I was living with this lady and her daughters crawled in the bed and I ain't have on
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, And one of her daughters was like,
rest in peace.
Her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts.
What true thoughts can you not say about your 15-year-old step? What true thoughts are in your head about your 15-year-old stepdaughter that you can't say? And also, if you were naked under the covers, why did you allow her to crawl up under the covers? Well, wouldn't hey, yo, wait, we about to put on clothes, chill. Wouldn't that have sufficed? But Corey Holcomb, when he tells the story, it becomes perfectly clear that he thought there was a possibility or he thought like she wanted him or something.
That's crazy.
Like she kept on sending him signs.
Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was going to get pregnant, goddammit, because she used to do to let me know, damn, this is trying to get me in trouble. Her name was Tiffany. Right. All of me are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best I'm saying.
See, you heard. Run that back and hair from his mouth again.
Right. All of me are kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best I'm saying.
There are some sick.
Hey, listen, we're going to end this video right here, man. My battery dying. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the most I've ever been wordless. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Let's keep going. Let's keep growing. All right. Go on.